everybody, thanks so much for coming back to the channel. Today we're doing Roark's 10-month update. Say hi, Roark. Say hi. Hi, friends. So there's not much going on for the 10-month update. He is teething and he has a sinus infection right now. The poor boy's on antibiotics. We came back from our trip to Moab and he started teething, and then he got like really lethargic and he was very fussy, so I took him into the pediatrician, found out he had a sinus infection, and he's been on antibiotics since then. It's gonna be 7 days tomorrow. Yeah, and he has to take it for about 10 days. No, don't mess with mama's camera. He is still at an 18 months close and 29.5 inches. Yeah, and 20 pounds. So a big boy, such a big boy. So in terms of feeding and diapering, there is no changes. He has had a few like allergic reactions when I eat soy. It seems that the dairy component is a little bit better, and the doctor has asked us to include some dairy into his own diet. So we were gonna do that before, but since he's been sick and he's been teething, it's kind of been a madhouse, because when he's like teething and sick, then his sleep schedule goes out of the window, and then he doesn't take naps and he doesn't sleep at night. So we've been dealing with the sleep regression. What have you learned how to do, Bubs? Besides, you already know how to clap. Oh, he said car for the first time this month. So he has said mama and dad, dada, and then car. And he's been very vocal to us at certain times, but he is a little bit of a quiet boy and just likes to like explore around, and he crawls really fast now, so he hasn't been trying to walk yet because I guess he can get around without having to do that. He loves to see his little friend. We have this squirrel that comes over to the house every day, and we give her peanuts, and she likes to come on the window, and he just like looks at her, and they kind of talk to each other. It's pretty cute. He has been developing some stranger anxiety pretty bad lately. He had it before we went to Brazil. It went away because everybody was on his face, and then now it's getting pretty bad to the point that like we can't go anywhere, and if a strange man looks at him, then he just goes on a full meltdown. It doesn't happen for women, it's just men with beards, and or men in general. For women, he's quite a flirt. He just like waves and he claps and he just like, you know, clicks his tongue. He's just a flirt. Oh yeah, so that's the other thing. He's been clapping his hands a lot more. One thing that he has figured out lately is how to crawl underneath things, even tight spaces. And one day we were in my craft room and he knocked over the craft board and like proceeded to go and crawl through it and then turn around and crawl back, and he did that for like 20 minutes. It was the cutest thing. Another thing that he's doing is he's doing peekaboo a lot with us and with strangers. He does it behind curtains and also behind different things, or he goes up and down, and he does that to strangers when we're out, but I don't think they realize that he's doing peekaboo, so he doesn't get the response that he gets from us when we're doing peekaboo. In terms of solid foods, he's really liking to eat his puffs and being like eating with his hands. So it's a little bit more baby-led weaning now at this point than it is us feeding him. We do feed him pureed food still, and then give him a few chunks of food to get used to it. Since he only has 3 teeth, it's kind of hard for him to chew on anything that has more consistency to it. He loves other kids. Like every time he sees another kid, he's just like staring at them and he wants to go play with them. So he's pretty extroverted in that way. He just wants to go play. I do notice a little bit of a difference now, like between kids that may have other siblings or that go to like a daycare, and him, because he doesn't have that exposure to a lot of kids. He's very, very intense and he wants to get to know them and get on their face. And those kids that are used to other kids, they're just like chilled out, you know, like, yeah, whatever, baby. You know, I see babies every day. So I need to get him a little bit more socialized. He's still breastfed mostly, but we are trying to kind of transition him to the bottle a little bit. He has been biting me a lot more now that he's getting teeth, and so it's not being fun. So I'm trying to see if I'm gonna make it to 1 year old or if it's gonna actually be weaned before that. So that's it for Roark's 10-month update. There's not much going on since last month. I think it's slowed down a little bit, especially since he's been sick, which is a good thing. And I want him to stay, you know, my baby for a couple more months. He's gonna be 1, guys. It's like, it's going too fast. It's going too fast. We are already planning your birthday party. We're already, yes. We are already planning, yes. And we may have like 2 birthday parties, one in Oklahoma for my husband's family, and one for my family and friends in Colorado. So I get to plan 2 birthday parties. It's a little bit stressful, but we'll be there. We'll get there. Yeah. So I'm gonna go now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and if your child is doing anything different at 10 months old. So have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you next time. Bye.